What's up, guys? This is MadSquash924 here. Welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We are here in Manon. We are going to do some more bounty hunting for the Genoharadan. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. I butcher it every time. But we have to talk to somebody named Vec. And we do know where Vec is. We actually saw Vec previously. He was a Twi'lek inside of the swoop racing area. So that's where we're gonna go. There he is. Hello. Congratulations on winning the Manon Championship. I do enjoy watching your race as human. It makes a nice break from the hectic world I must deal with every day in my business. Well, that's great. Maybe he'll listen to us then. I actually need to meet with Thorak Guldar. Can you set it up for me? You need to meet with a Thorak. Forgive my skepticism, but you hardly resemble our typical clients. We deal in the kind of pieces found in the chambers of a galactic senator, you know? I mean, I represent an anonymous buyer from Coruscant, if you must know. Yeah, I mean, you do have a look about you, the air of one who serves the rich and powerful. Servile, fawning, a look I've seen in my own mirror far too often. Very well, I will set up a meeting with my boss. The Sith permit a Thorak to conduct his private business in their non-secured hangar. Go to the docking bays and we will meet you there. Okay. The fastest route there is actually to teleport back to the Yavin Hawk because we're going to the spaceport. So let's do that. I also want to change out T3 and Canderous to somebody else. Bring Juhani and, I don't know, HK. Just to bring somebody different. Because we had Canderous and T3 with us for a little while. Last episode. Thorak is waiting for you inside the hangar. As you probably know, there are no security cameras there. The better to conduct our business away from prying eyes. However, before we go, I'll point this rather large assault droid thing beside me, and I, the droid, will be both accompanying in you to see a Thorak. Just make sure there is no trouble, you know? I mean, that's fine. I guess we'll see a Thorak together. I mean, I'd rather you didn't. He's just kind of dead, but okay. Excellent. Follow me. I mean, that's probably the best way I'm gonna get able to him is with him present. That's too bad. Greetings, human. I am a Thorak. Vec tells me you represent a wealthy buyer, and I am always interested in new clients. So tell me, who do you represent? Well, I represent the Organa family from Alderaan. Well, actually, my buyer wishes to remain anonymous. I would have said this one, but I just remembered Vec. I told Vec we were from Coruscant, so we're not doing that. Oh, I don't like knowing who I'm working for, but exceptions can sometimes be made. Well, if you won't reveal our patron, then at least tell me what pieces of art they're interested in. Nothing specific. I'm just browsing on behalf of my patron, really. One does not just browse the types of items I deal in. You may have fooled my moron of a security advisor, but you don't fool me. You're an assassin, of course. Of course. Vec, you fucking idiot! What kind of security advisor are you? You lead this assassin right to me, you idiot! I'm sorry, Thorak. I just thought. Shut up, Vec. Just do your job and kill him already. Well, that's a Force Whirlwind. Ow! You ever seen an assassin Jedi before? It's happening today. Dark side points. Yay! That's probably not good. He's not doing anything, so I'll flurry him. Ow! Aha! I hate to do this to you, Beck, but you gotta perish. Let's do some flurries on this thing, since it's not aiming at me. It's very tanky. Do you have, wow, you don't even have the, destroy droid. I thought I would've given you that. Apparently I did not. Who's doing the majority of the work? HK? Yep. Sure. Some stems. A data pad. This data pad has a single message on it. Someone has discovered that you are more than you claim to be. Watch your back, because you know Vec is too incompetent to watch it for you. Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter, because problem taken care of, am I right? Yeah. But hey, it's fine. Let's head to the ship and we'll begin our ascent from, well, our ascent from this planet. So we have two other planets to go to. We have Tatooine and we have Kashyyyk. I'm gonna go to Kashyyyk first, because there's less to do in Kashyyyk than Tatooine. And then we actually have like a lot of things to do on Tatooine, so we'll get those all done in one go, ideally. I'll talk to Julie and Juhani, see if they have anything to say. I don't think they do, but maybe they do. They're the only ones that have actual quest lines still.
Got something on your mind, do you?
So why did you leave to become a Jedi?
Who said I left the Jedi?
I mean, left the Jedi, sorry. I mean, you did. You kind of said you weren't a Jedi any longer.
Technically, I was only a Padawan. Not that that makes a difference to most, but as for the Order itself, no, I never left it. It left me.
Excuse me, what do you mean it left you?
You know what I hate? Well, you know, lots of things really, but I'm old and easily annoyed, but that's besides the point.
Me
What
too.
I really hate are how most people view the Jedi. Everyone thinks that the Jedi are perfect, that they can do no wrong. They think the Jedi Council is completely incapable of injustice.
Yeah, I know, right? Talk to Juhani, she's all about that. But I definitely don't think that.
I guess you aren't as stupid as you sometimes act. No doubt you've been on the receiving end of Jedi justice at least once, eh? And I'm not even talking about how some of us fall to the dark side. No, that's plenty indication of our fallibility, but it's something else entirely. No, I'm talking about how more than often not, your average robe-wearing Jedi can try to do the right thing and still be completely wrong.
Yep, I understand that, definitely. And nobody can be right about everything. Definitely
Well,
not.
that's true, but it's not what I meant. I guess I'm not being clear, am I? Come to think of it, I don't
No,
have
I
to
understand.
be clear. Someone my age is entitled to ramble, damn it. But for your sake, I'll try to explain. I'll tell you a little tale about a Jedi master I once knew. Hortath, I think. Or was it Hortoth? I can never get it straight.
Regardless, I'll listen.
Where was I then? Oh yes, Master Hortath. He was a kindly old Jedi who meant well, but the most nearsighted thing in the Corps, I swear. He would walk into walls, knock over tables, mistake apprentices for rancor beasts, that sort of thing. And he was too proud to submit to proper treatment. Some used to counsel him in the urge to use the Force, Master Hortath. Allow the Force to see for you. But he refused to believe that his eyes were failing. He simply squinted more and more as the years went on. The other Jedi resignedly passing it off as the amusing quirk of a compassionate old man.
Okay.
So, one day a young Padawan meets Master Hortath in the courtyard and, not knowing of his blindness, asks him for directions to the council. Quite sure of himself, Hortath gave the lad directions, which happened to lead back outside and away from the Enclave. The Padawan is confused, naturally, and he asks if Master Hortath is sure, and of course Master Hortath says that he is. The Padawan suggests that perhaps he should ask someone else, but the proud Hortath now feels insulted. He tells the Padawan to take the route he prescribed and no other. Rather dejectedly, the Padawan did as he was told, and so ended up leaving the Jedi Order forever. It was decided that the boy's fate was to leave the Order anyway, though whether that was out of respect for Hordath or because the boy went on to something else, well, we'll never know.
Well, obviously, the story is talking about Jolee being the Padawan. That's kind of obvious. I don't like any of these. So what's the point?
The tale is about blindness, and I thought the point was clear. At any rate, you think about it. You're the one who asked why the Jedi left me, remember? Now let's get going. My feet are itching for a good run.
That's cool, though. I mean, it's obvious that's what he was saying. He was a Padawan, and then he left. Because his master told him to do a thing, and he did, blindly.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
No.
What is it you would like to speak to me about? Of course.
Nothing. Glad we got that out of the way. Oof. That was a bullet. I thought I had to talk to Juhani for a second. Alright, let us head to Kashyyyk. Because we have a bounty that must be done. And from what we recall of this particular individual, the subject here is a shapeshifter. Now, if we see in episode 2, we definitely know shapeshifters exist. And then they're particular species. I don't remember exactly what they're called, but the name eludes me for a moment. If it's true that if that's what that one is, Zayim Wessel, for example, in episode 2 is a shapeshifter. And maybe she's one of those. Or he. Whatever he is. And maybe it is something beyond our imagination. Come on. There we go. Let's get a move on. Gotta say, the minigame is just a time waster, you know? I mean, I guess it's kind of cool, the aspect of it, but it just makes things take longer. Truly. It's been quite a bit since we've been back to Kashyyyk. It's been, what, 5 episodes maybe? Quite a bit. Last time we were here, if you guys recall, the Wookiees were taking back their planet from Zerka Corporation. Now, if that's still like that, remains to be seen. But we're only here for a quick errand, and then we'll be back off and on our way. Okay. Please tell me you don't have anything to say.
What is it you would like to... Of course.
Nope. And what about Jolee? I'll check Jolee as well.
Got something on your mind, do you?
What do you know about the Sith?
Bad men. Women too, to be fair.
True. But you obviously know more than what you say.
Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich also. But don't tell the Jedi Council I said that.
You're so freaking weird, dude. Why are you always being elusive?
And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do?
Because you did. You said you fought them. Do you remember?
Oh, that's right. Damn the ears of the young. I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That was during the time of Exar Kun. Oh, 40 years ago now. Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's been quite some time. Tell me about Exar Kun.
Exar was a Jedi who was corrupted by ghosts of the old Sith, or so they say. He attempted to conquer the Republic and create a new golden age of the Sith.
And he was killed, presumably.
Better to say he was defeated, but essentially, yes. The victory did not come easily, however.
Okay, so are they like similar than the Sith we're fighting now?
No, of course not. The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps. But the dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark. But the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that.
So tell me what you know about the
The
Sith.
Sith believes he commands the Force, but it is the dark side who commands him. You know this. There is little else I could truly add.
And what happened during the war with Exar Kun
That
then?
is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause. What surprised us, what took us completely unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves. Why they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves.
That really must have been
Yes,
difficult.
more than difficult. Next to impossible. How do you fight against someone you love? I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in the mouth that... it is a sadness I thought I'd put aside long ago. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now. I would prefer to be by myself for now.
I wonder if his wife was one of the people that turned to the dark side, and he fought his wife. Because if you recall, he did mention he did have a wife, and then he didn't want to be recalled of such memories of his wife for some reason. Maybe that's why. Okay. Do we have good stuff for everybody here? I think so. Stabilizer gauntlets, because he's a demolition guy. I think we're fine. What's his fortitude? His fortitude's pretty high. Here's the Baka blade. The Baka blade's fine. Alright, let's be on our way. We'll use our Jedi Master Speed since it'll be quicker to get down to where the individual is. Okay. I guess I stand around a lot since the last time. The only downside of using this power. Where's Zalbar? My goodness. But I know where this bounty is. I know where to find this guy. And he indeed is in the Shadowlands. So, we'll go there. I'll go there as quickly as possible, because I know this area is kind of, I don't know how you would explain it. It's longish, just by traveling. I mean, it's not too long, of course, but it is a little bit annoying to get there this way. It takes quite some time. And there's no fast way back to our ship, which is the really irritating part. Surprised there's Kinrath here, to be honest. Was not expecting Kinrath. There we go. That was odd. Alright, here's the elevator. We'll take the lift down. Having seen Gorwoken use the basket, you understand well enough to operate it, and let us go down. Oh shit!
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to
Oh,
fear
hi.
someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure. You may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after me, but you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
Okay, I do remember you. You were on the Ender Spire. You killed Trask. And you're definitely gonna pay for
Your
that.
words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Interesting. Wasn't expecting, him to show up. Just trying to pop as many buffs as possible here.
What?
Why are we all stunned? That is horrible.
Never too old for this.
Come on. Whew, we messed them up though. Alright, and then let's see if we can pop a Night Valor. Wow, he really wasn't that bad, was he? I was kind of expecting worse. Darth Banon's fiber armor, that's cool. What does that do? 5 plus 5. It's upgradable. We can see how good it truly is.
Yes.
Honestly, I was kind of surprised how little of a threat he was. We took him down pretty easily. The only concerning part was, well, he prevented us from doing anything for his first move. But other than that, it was a cakewalk. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. Ah, look, Jolie's house. Jolie, I bet you never thought you'd come back here, did you? Now, I think it's in one of these corridors. I think. These Wookiees' corpses are new. It's a datapad. The datapad appears to be a diary of a record of some kind. The final entry is one of particular interest. We were fools to come down here, all of us. How can we hope to capture an enemy that can assume any shape, any form? We lost 2 the first day, and another 3 disappeared the day after that. Our enemy's bloodlust knows no limits. We found Garwar's body last night. What was left of it. If we do not leave the Shadowlands soon, I fear we will all become the victims of the Faceless One. That's pretty scary. War. Huh. War. Is that who it is? Why do you disturb me, human? War comes to the Shadowlands to get away from your kind. Actually, I just found a datapad and it says War's dead. It's really weird, isn't it? Oh, so you've uncovered my little secret. No matter. This body has grown tiresome to me anyway. Maybe we can find one more to your liking, human.
Got something on your mind, dude?
Yeah, I definitely don't like that. That's impossible. What do you think, Jolie? We're gonna kill you. Ow! Oh, jeez, transformed again. Get the garbage out of him, though. No, 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 no. You're not getting away. Where'd you go? He turned into attack. Shit. Well, he's one of these tacks. Is it this one? How can we tell? I guess we can't. That was one meant to defeat an enemy that just turns into a monkey. I can't interact with it. That's really weird. I thought I would be able to. What about the ones over here? This attack may be Rulon in disguise, but you can't tell for sure. Yep, that was the one. 500 credits. You get a lot of dark side points for doing this quest line. I mean, that was it. Alright, let's head back to our ship. I mean, that's all we came down here for, and then, surprisingly, Darth Malik's apprentice followed us to Kashyyyk. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting him to find us somewhere on Manon, actually. But I guess because we moved around, he found us here. Which is fair. Okay, let's go back up. It's too bad we can't teleport to our ship. I would love to be able to teleport and make things so much faster, but I gotta run all the way back, you know? Which is too bad. That's why it'd be nice to teleport. We'd just be able to go back to our ship and then get the hell off of this planet. But no, we have to run all the way back home. And there's more Kinrath. Okay. Guess I'll take you out. Since you're in the way. Alright. Back on our way. You would have thought that Wookiee would have done something about it, but nope, guess not. All right, excellent. We got there without being losing our companions. Losing our companions sucks. It's kind of funny that the Wookiees just stay around now and they don't even do anything. They just stand there. I guess they assumed we would never come back. It's a good presumption. What's talk to Julie real quick. Oh, I also want to take a look at Darth Bandon's uniform. I want to see what it does when it's actually upgraded. 7 and 2. Immune to mind effects. Pretty nice. But I don't think it's going to compare to everybody else's gear, unfortunately. It doesn't really compare, does it? We'll probably sell it. It's too bad. We'll talk to Julie real quick, like, see if he has anything else to say.
On your mind, do you?
Always. So, it's been like 10 minutes. You want to talk about the war now?
Particularly.
Well, there's no time like the present, am I right?
You're going to nag me until I cough it up, aren't you? Nothing is private anymore, it looks like. There's no escaping it, I guess. So be it. My wife's name was Neyama. She was the Yukanis enforcer who shot me out of the sky, if you remember.
Yeah, I recall.
My wife had plenty to do with the war. Upon meeting her, I knew right away that she was strong in the Force. That's why she was able to shoot me down. Neyama was a marvel of a woman. Fiery, determined, smart. She dragged me to the capital and foiled 3 of my attempts to escape prison. Oh, and that body.
You mentioned the war.
Yes, that. Needless to say, I eventually won her over. That was after I kidnapped her upon being broken out of the Yukatas prison, mind you. But, that's another story entirely. At any rate, I wanted to train her in the Jedi way. The Council refused my request, naturally. I was still a Padawan at the time. I was an experienced Padawan, surely, but not yet ready to be a full Jedi, and certainly not ready to train another, especially not one so old as my wife.
What did she think of all of
Neyama
that?
was intrigued by the idea of becoming a Jedi. She liked the idea of power too much, perhaps, but I certainly didn't see that at the time. I believed in her and trained her in secret. I ignored her willful nature. I loved her too much to see fault in her, and she loved me too. I know she did. At the time, our love was a shared bliss, better than anything I had known before or since.
So what then happened?
Exar Kun is what happened. Neyama was inspired by Exar's promises of a new golden age. She wanted to join him. She came to me, pleading with me to throw aside what she called the decrepit trappings of the Jedi, to join her in Exar's war.
What did you do?
I pleaded with her to reconsider, to think about all that she was throwing away, to think about what she would become. She would have none of it. Finally, in frustration, she attacked me. She drew her lightsaber and attempted to strike me down. It was a scene being repeated everywhere throughout the galaxy. Pupil against master. In my case, it was a long and terrible battle, but I defeated her.
Did you kill her?
No. I had her at my mercy, disarmed and defenseless. She looked up at me and she knew. She knew I couldn't do it.
I definitely don't think I could have either.
But I should have. Sometimes I convince myself otherwise, but it's no use. She had fallen to the dark side when she raised her saber against me, and I let her go. To my shame, she went on to kill many Jedi during the war, until she herself was slain in the final battle. I grieved for her death, inevitable as it was, even as the Jedi Council put me on trial for my actions once the war was over.
They put you on trial for
I had
this?
trained Neyama against their wishes. I had failed to kill her when I had the chance, and she went on to kill others. Not to mention that I had remained a Padawan throughout the war. A formality, perhaps, but with the trial, it had to be decided if I was worthy to become a Jedi at all. It was a travesty, of course. I told you that even the Jedi were capable of great injustices, didn't I?
Can't believe they tried you for all
I
that.
deserved to be tried. They found me innocent. Even though I deserved every punishment and more, they let me go. Mitigating circumstances, they said. I deserved compassion, they said. They said I had learned wisdom the hard way. For all I had done during the war, they wished to raise me to full Jedi status at long last. That was when the Jedi left me. That was when they failed me.
I don't understand.
Oh, maybe you don't at that. They may have been able to forgive me. I could never forgive myself.
And you still believe love is worth the risk?
Yes, I do, I suppose. Does that surprise you? It is all so
No.
long ago, lost in the winds, I suppose. Nobody cares what an old man believes anymore, do they? Let's continue on with the task at hand. I would prefer to think of the present today.
That's fair. And I think this is also where we're going to end today's episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Hope you guys all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think of today's episode.
Of course.
And if you're new to my channel or been watching me for a little while, feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquatch924, over on YouTube. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. And on the next episode, we're going to wrap up Tatooine. We have 3 things to do on Tatooine. We have the deal with Mission's brother. We have the confrontation with Joggy, Canvas's old soldier buddy. And then we have the Genoharadan bounty we have to take care of. So we got 3 things to do on Tatooine. We'll do that next episode. And I hope I see you guys then. Bye-bye.